Chloe?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's 1 or 2 not here.
Oh, there we are. I'm not sure if some have tried to get into the other meetings rather than this one, so.
Yeah, I've requested them in this meeting instead.
Oh, they are good.
I cheated, Chloe. My link wouldn't work, so I went into the other meeting thinking she'll come get me.
That's a good excuse.
It worked.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. It's 2 o'clock, so we make a start, and welcome to the meeting of Cabinet Scrutiny on the 4th of November 2020. Just to make you all aware, as is norm, today's meeting will be recorded. Can I also welcome any members of the public and press to today's meeting? Can I kindly ask you to observe the meeting only and not to speak or participate? In addition, can I refer you all to the protocols for remote meetings, which have previously circulated, and obviously which we're all aware of now, namely, your microphones should be switched to mute unless you are speaking. And I say, should you wish to ask a question or to make a comment, can you please indicate either via the chat function or by raising your electronic hand via Teams. I will assume today that you've all read the paperwork before us prior to the meeting. And I say, please only use the chat function to indicate if you wish to speak as an alternative to the electronic hand function or to raise any technical issues. And also, if you can indicate which page number you're referring to when you ask a question. First item on the agenda is to do a roll call. Harvey, the time present. I will now call on Chloe, the Democratic Services Officer, to take the roll call. Chloe, please.
Thanks, Chair. So, Councillor Cypher Harman.
Yes, I'm here. I'm present.
Councillor Sharon Freegard.
Present.
Councillor Nigel Hunt.
Present.
Councillor Steve Hunt.
I'm here.
Councillor Dennis Keogh.
Present.
We've had apologies from Councillor Simon Noyle. Councillor Alan Llewellyn.
Sorry, it was muted. Yes, present. Thank you, Chloe.
Okay. Councillor Sandra Miller.
Present.
Councillor Rydia Maisen.
I'm Chloe presennol.
Councillor Dal Morgan.
Presennol.
Councillor Suzanne Patterson.
Present.
Councillor Lynette Purcell.
Present.
Councillor Sheila Penry.
Present.
Councillor Sonia Reynolds.
Present.
And Councillor Aaron Wilcock.
Presennol present, Chair.
Cabinet members now, Councillor Rob Jones.
Yes, I'm here, Chloe.
Councillor Carol Clement Williams.
Here, Chloe.
Councillor Doreen Jones.
Present.
Councillor Leanne Jones.
Present.
Councillor Edward Latham.
Present.
Councillor Alan Lockyer.
Present.
Councillor Peter Rees.
Present.
Councillor Peter Richards.
Present, Chloe.
And Councillor Netwyn Grave.
Apologies, Chloe, for Netwyn Grave.
Okay, thanks, Jane. Officers now, Stephen Phillips.
Present.
Aled Evans.
Present.
Andrew Jarrett.
Yep, present. Thanks.
Howell Jenkins.
Present.
Nicola Pierce.
Present.
Karen Jones. No.
Apologies from Karen.
Okay, thank you. Mike Roberts.
Present.
Dave Griffiths.
Present.
Simon Brennan.
Present.
Steve Cook.
Apologies from Steve. I'll cover the item should it be scrutinised.
Thank you. Peter Jackson.
Present.
Andrew Collins. No. Martin Brumby.
No, apologies from Martin. Again, I'll cover any items for any TROs.
Thank you. Craig Griffiths.
Present.
Charlotte Davis.
Present.
And Jane Woodman-Ralph.
Present.
Have I missed anyone? Nope. Okay. Thanks, Chair.
Please. Thanks for that, Chloe. Okay, item 2 declarations of interest, please.
I have a declaration to make, Chair, under the item on Kickstarter if we scrutinise it, because I have made an expression of interest to the team in relation to Carnarvon Mardy, of which I'm a trustee.
Okay, thanks for that. And then I got 2 other indications. Councillor Steve Hunt, please. Steve? I don't know if you muted or if you dropped out.
Someone's just sharing their screen.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing in, Leader. The screen is being shared, and I haven't got a declaration to make, but there's a screen share going on by somebody. Thank you.
Steve Phillips is sharing.
Okay. Okay, and Councillor Nigel Hunt, please.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, fine.
I've got a business in Talbot Town Centre, so we're going to be talking about 3 car parking, and I should declare that, I believe.
Okay, thanks for that. Anybody else? No, I don't see any indications. Nigel, if you could put your hand down, please. Thank you. Okay, item 3 is minutes of the previous meeting, pages 5 to 8 on the 30th of September 2020. Has anybody got any comments to make in respect of these meetings? Okay. Are we all happy with them? Could you indicate if you're not? Okay. Could I have a proposer for those minutes, please?
I
Move, Chair.
Proposed, Chair.
Lovely. Seconder, please.
Second, Chair.
Okay, thanks for that. Okay, they go through. Item 4, pre-decision scrutiny. Select appropriate items from the Cabinet agenda for pre-decision scrutiny. Cabinet reports enclosed for scrutiny papers. So again, we go to the Cabinet papers for today. Say a pre-decision scrutiny for the information of officers and the Cabinet. It was agreed we would scrutinise items 5, 8 and 9. And also we would be looking at item 6B under urgent items as an amendment to the recommendation in respect of the continuation of COVID-19 bus support on the Cabinet papers. So therefore, the first item we go to is item 5 on the Cabinet board papers, which is the Department for Work and Pensions Kickstart Gateway representatives, pages 17 to 18. Unless officers got anything to add, then we'll go straight to the questions. In pre-decision scrutiny, the first question was from Councillor Del Morgan, please.
Diolch yn fawr, Cadeirydd. Thank you, Chair. My question is really along the lines of eligibility. I mean, I support the scheme wholeheartedly. Page 17, I think it says that it's defining the scheme as being for those only who are currently on universal credit within the age range. I'm aware of quite a number of young people in that age range who are not on universal credit, but they're on very low income. Maybe they have part-time work, only a few hours a week or whatever. So they are equally, in danger of long-term unemployment or underemployment. So I wondered if someone can just advise me whether this scheme is absolutely ineligible for those people, and possibly whether there are any similar schemes that they could apply for instead. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Brennan, please.
Thank you, Chair. I think, unfortunately, with most of these schemes, Councillor Moore, there may be other things they can look at. I mean, if we've got any specific individuals you want us to speak to, they can go through to the team and we can advise them. I mean, depending on their individual circumstances, it can be quite complex sometimes, but what we can help them with. It has been a criticism of a lot of the schemes, unfortunately, that people have often fallen between two stools. So they're not eligible on one side and then they're not eligible on another. And that's been a constant problem. And that's why additional schemes keep coming out. But if there's any individual cases we can help with, we're more than happy to do so.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, lovely, thanks. And the other indication for questions we had from Councillor Sonia Reynolds, please.
Sorry, Chair, I had no question to ask on this.
Okay. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, in respect of this, anybody else got any other questions on this item, please? No, I don't see any. The recommendation for this is on page 19. Are we happy for that recommendation to go to Cabinet as it is, or is anybody against, please? Okay, I don't see any hands. Could I have a proposer, please? Seconder?
I second, Chair.
Okay, thanks for that. Then that recommendation goes to Cabinet as it stands. The next item we go to is item 6B, COVID-19 bus industry support. In pre-scrutiny, nobody showed any indications to ask questions in respect of this. Has anybody got any questions on this item, please? No. Okay, I'd just like to call in Mr. David Griffiths to speak in respect of the amendment to the recommendation. Sorry, Nigel Hunt, you got your hand up. Sorry. Nigel?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I don't know if it's appropriate to ask this, but I think it's right that we have public transport in this difficult time. But one question I would like to ask public transport is, are they helping local business in this difficult time? And are they giving any concessions on advertising on buses, etc., so businesses in Neath or Talbot can let people who are using public transport know if their business is open or not? Is that appropriate?
Mr. Griffiths, please.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Councillor Hunt. Currently, we're not offering businesses to be able to advertise on the commercial vehicles. That's something that any businesses would need to enter into direct dialogue with the companies themselves. So that would be in our area, First Cymru Coaches and DH Thomas and South Wales Transport, for example. So at the moment, we don't promote advertising on the service buses as a council.
Okay, thanks for that. Any further questions on this item, please? Councillor Steve Hunt, please. Steve, you're muted.
Sorry, Chair. Do apologise. No questions. I thought Mr. Griffiths was going to give us an update on this item.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to call him in to do the amendment, but I saw your hand go up before I called him in to do the amendment.
Apologies, and sorry, Chair.
No worry at all. Okay, Mr. Griffiths, you got an amendment to put to the recommendation on pages 3 and 4, please?
Yes, thank you, Chair, and thank you, members, for considering this as an urgent item. We'd like to change the wording on the recommendation 2, if you don't mind. So we'd like to delete that and replace it with the following wording, which I will share with Chloe after the meeting. It's the delegated authority be granted to the Director of Environment and Regeneration and Head of Engineering and Transport to enter into the COVID-19 indemnity agreements with the passenger transport operators in accordance with the guidance provided by Welsh ministers, the Welsh Government COVID-19 Bus Industry Support April 2020, and any subsequent guidance that may be issued by the Welsh Government. So thank you, Chair.
Okay. Let's say you've heard the amendment there to the recommendation, which is on pages 3 and 4 of the supplementary documents. Are we happy for that to go to Cabinet as it stands with the amendment? Is anybody not happy? I don't see any hands. Could I have a proposer, please?
Chair, I propose.
Thank you. Could I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Lovely. Thanks. So that goes as it stands, with the amendment to Cabinet. Item 7, access to meetings, is to resolve to exclude the public for the following items of business pursuant to Regulation 4/3 and 5, the Statutory Instrument 2001, number 2290, and the undermentioned exempt paragraph 14 of Part 4, Schedule 12A to the Local Government Act 1972. Could I have a proposer, please, for that? That we go into private. Sorry?
I'll propose.
Thank you, Councillor Purcell. Could I have a seconder, please?
I'll second that.
Okay, thank